Alright, good morning guys. It's been a great trip over here. We're very excited to start this movement platform. Dave's been fantastic in introducing exactly what we'll be doing. The first thing we're going to be talking about today, the first workshop, is about program design. Now I'm just going to put it to you guys first up. Where do we get our information and what history do we have in putting our programs together? Where did you guys learn a program? Give me an example. Somebody answer.
Watching others.
Watching other trainers? Yep. Where else? Magazines? Yep. Maybe you've tried a few things yourself that's been a benefit. Okay. So how do we know what to give individuals? How do you customize the information you have, the resources you have available to cater for each individual client? Okay. So maybe you think about the intensity of a certain exercise. Maybe you think about the excitement element of an exercise. Maybe you think about safety and variations and regressions and progressions and all these sorts of things. We'd all agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing we like to do at PT Academy is we talk about different types of clients. So if you think about an older client who's been training for maybe 20 years, they do their push-ups every morning. They get up and they do their sit-ups every morning because that's what they know. I'm sure we all know somebody like that, do we? So what we call those type of people are traditional clients. So a traditional client is somebody who does everything based on tradition. They've seen results with something and they want to keep that going. But then we might have someone who comes to you and says, right, I like to be excited. I don't like to have to think about what I'm doing. I want something new. I want something fresh. So we all know someone like that. Yeah? Absolutely. Then you might have someone who comes to you and says, I'm not really sure what I want. I know that crunches did fantastic things for my stomach here. The bicep curls really worked my arms. But I know I want to learn some new things. And the title we give that is a hybrid. And a hybrid means a collection of both. So a mix. So you think about what a lot of trainers do is they make mistakes, and we all make them, there's nothing wrong with that. But what we tend to do is we push our own beliefs on our clients. So I might be partial to doing heavy lifting and some CrossFit style training, and that's what I like doing. So nearly all my sessions are based on my own excitement element. So if I have an older lady or an older gentleman who comes in, I might still walk them around to all the equipment and do the same thing as I do with everybody else, just with lower weight and lower reps. And we see it. I'm sure you guys see your trainers doing it as well. But what we need to think about is exercise. If I say to everyone here, I say, guys, are you fairly active? You might all say, well, yeah, I play soccer on a Tuesday. I go to the gym twice a week. I run with my friends in the park. And that's how we tend to classify activity. But there's three types of activity. There's designated physical activity. That's the time you spend on the soccer field, playing football, tennis, gym. There's workplace activity. What do I do every day when I'm not with you? Am I digging holes? Am I sitting at a desk writing notes, typing in a computer? Two different extremes. And the final is incidental physical activity. What am I doing when I'm not in the gym with you and I'm not at work? What we did, there's a guy, Craig Harper, who's a good motivational speaker back in Australia. And what he found was the average client spends 1.19% of their week with you. 1 hour, 1 to 1.5 hours, 1.19%. What about the 98 remaining percent? Does anyone ever consider that? Anyone? Do you ever give some people things they must do on their own, on a day-to-day basis? Maybe something as simple as walking the dog could be part of their program. Can everyone see where this is going? Yep. So incidental activity, here's a cool fact for you. If you walk up and down a flight of stairs twice per day, above and beyond what you ordinarily do, over the course of a year, that results in 3 kilograms of fat loss. Now that's pretty incredible stuff. So every